Hello, everyone. Hi. Welcome to this presentation. My name is Enrico Mauro, and as you can tell from my British accent, I am Italian. So bear with me if I start talking about this at some point. I'll do my best, okay? I am the head of performance at SEO Sherpa, okay? We are the global best large SEO agency in 2023. We do offer SEO and SEM services. But today we are talking about mastering e-commerce with 4 key strategies. Okay, let's start. So today, nowadays, we all know how complicated is the customer journey. Okay, it's full of touch points, many devices, many behaviors. It's very complex. It's very tricky. Okay, so the real battleground marketing is customer journey, okay? So many times I've heard from marketers to just simplify the process, make it predictable, and everything will go well. But it's not always like that. So it's not enough just to simplify and make the process smooth. Sometimes products needs more effort. Sometimes customer wants to put some effort in their customer journey, okay? Sometimes we don't need to be predictable. Sometimes we need to surprise customers. So what we are talking about here are already 4 key characteristics, okay? Predictability, unpredictability, effortless, and effortful, okay? So with these 4 characteristics, Harvard defined the 4 customer journey archetypes, okay? So we have 4 archetypes that are defined by these 4 characteristics, okay? Predictable, unpredictable, effortless, and effortful, okay? None of these archetypes is better than the others, okay? Thanks to these 4 customer archetypes, Harvard created this matrix, okay? The customer journey matrix. So it's defined by these 4 characteristics, so effortless, effortful, predictable, and unpredictable. And we have 4 archetypes, as we said. The first is routine, predictable, and effortless. The second is joyride, unpredictable, but effortless. Then we have tracks, effortful and predictable. And finally, odysseys, which are effortful and unpredictable. Let's start with the first one, okay, routines. What does it mean streamlining the everyday? So for routines, we mean all those products that are repetitive, utilitarian, so simple products, okay? So customers here are looking for simple processes, okay? Simplify any single steps along the journey. It's fundamental, but also being consistent, predictable. So when I am purchasing something, for example, on Amazon, okay, I expect the process, the journey to be as simple as possible, okay? I don't want unpredictable things. I want to be predictable in this case, okay? So what Amazon does is the one-click purchase, the recurring purchase, the save and purchase, the repurchase again. So it's every single step is very minimal, and it's very consistent across the journey, okay? What other example do you have in mind for this kind of archetypes? Any idea? So for instance, Starbucks is one good example. So whenever I took my caramel macchiato in London, it will be the same in Milan. It will be the same in LA. Okay, so the process, the experience will be exactly the same. So there won't be many steps along the way. I expect the same experience here in London, there in LA, or in Milan. And my caramel macchiato will be exactly the same. So I will come back to the shops because I know what to expect. Okay? This is the first archetypes. The second one, as we said, is joyrides, which is creating moments of delight. What does it mean? So we were talking about predictability and effortless. So now we are talking about unpredictable experiences. So for some products, for some customer journeys, we need to be unpredictable. So we need to create emotions, okay? We need to be unpredictable, okay? So one example for these marketers is to keep the customers intrigued every time along the journey. One good example for me is Zara and other fast fashion brands. So for instance, what Zara does is to update their clothing line very, very often. Every month, every couple of weeks maybe. So whenever I go to Zara, I don't expect to find the same collection of last time that I went to the shop. Same online, same offline, okay? Other fast fashion brands does the same. So the key here is streamlining again. So simplify the process is always true, but being unpredictable, okay? Another good example for me is TikTok. So TikTok navigation is very easy, okay? Scrolling is just easy as navigating the internet. But the unpredictable part is that the next video is always new. You will never see the same video twice unless it's the same creator, but all the time it's gonna be new, okay? So that aspect of unpredictability is also there. And the navigation is very, very smooth, okay? So this is a good example for me for the Joyride archetypes. The third one, as we said, is tracks, okay? It's all about achieving long-term goals. So here we are talking about customers that want to put an effort in their journey. So not always I just want to navigate and don't do anything. So for certain products, for instance, I need to put some effort. Otherwise, I won't achieve my goals as a customer, okay? And keep me motivated. So the key here is to have a long-term goal and split it up to many small achievements, milestones, and give you rewards, okay? So by rewarding the customers, they will be coming back more often to complete their final goal, the long-term goal. One good example here is Peloton, okay? Everyone nowadays knows Peloton, okay? It skyrocketed during COVID. We all know why. But the good thing is that Peloton takes a long-term goal to get fit. It's a long-term goal. It's not easy. You need to put an effort, otherwise it's not going to work, right? And simplify the process, okay? So this is going to be predictable because I know what to expect. So it's not going to be, you know, some strange experience or some unpredictable steps along the way. I know my program, so it's all programmed again, but it's also effortful, okay? So this is a good example. Some marketers might say, okay, but what about gamification? Why don't you put gamification into this process? Simply because I don't expect my parents that wants to get fit to have unpredictable experiences, okay? Because I'm getting fit, I know what to expect, and I can plan my activities, okay? If we want to put this unpredictability, it will become an Odysseys, okay? Odysseys is the last of our archetypes. It's all about passion and projects and discovery. So here we're talking about different kind of brands, okay? So the journey becomes an adventure. So usually marketers here has to provide some tools to the customers to track their achievements, to express their creativity. So a good example here is Duolingo, okay? It's pretty similar to Peloton, but if you think about it, the experience is very different because the aspect of the unpredictability is real, is there, okay? I'm not expecting to have a scheduled path for learning a language on Duolingo because it's very fresh, it's very new, it's for younger generation which are really engaged with new things, extremely emotion things. So it's very different from Peloton, in my opinion, okay? Another good example, for example, could be Etsy. So Etsy, for sellers this time, Etsy sellers have all the tools to track their purchases, to express their creativity, to market their products, and it's a journey, it's an adventure. So it's effortful and unpredictable. They don't know where they are going, but they are trying their best to do it. Okay, now that we have all our brands and we analyzed all the archetypes, so we can put them into this matrix just to clarify and have a better understanding of which kind of brands can fit with which archetypes. But now, how can we define our customer journey? How can we design it? With 5 simple steps, okay? So these steps are really easy, okay? The first one is just identify your customer journey archetypes. So for instance, I have a simple product, utilitarian product, so I identify my product as routines, okay? Easy. What are the principles for routines archetypes? So smooth process, easy navigation, and consistency, okay? So I want the process to be as much easy as possible and to be consistent from the beginning to the end, okay? The third point is purchase decision at the right time. So for different archetypes, there are different decisions. For instance, for routines and tracks, so they are predictable, customers expect to have the price immediately. So they don't want to wait to see the price, okay? So they need to know the price at the very beginning. While for odysseys and joyrides with unpredictability characteristics, they want to test the product before. So they are interested into testing the products on the experience, and then they can evaluate to purchase or subscribe. So it's different for each of those archetypes. So we need to bear in mind where to put the price, when to put the price. Streamline the journey at every opportunity. This is valid for every single archetype. So this is always valid, either if you are routines or either if you choose to be an odyssey. So streamlining the process, it's always valid, okay? The last but not the least, different journey for different customer segment. What does it mean? So let's say Amazon, okay, I decided that I have a utilitarian product, so I'm a routine one, and I am Amazon, let's say. I wish. So Amazon has different kind of customers. So it can be a routine one, so I'm purchasing a low-ticket product, okay? So the navigation is very easy, and the decision process is very fast. But it's also valid for tracks, because if I'm buying a high-end ticket product, let's say an iPhone or any other smartphone above 500 pounds, my decision process is going to be longer and more complicated. So I'm going to compare reviews, I'm going to compare other products. So it's longer, so the effort is going to be there. So my product at this point is valid for 2 different archetypes. So don't always decide that your archetypes is just 1. It can be 2, it can be 3, depends on your product. Okay, so we defined how to design our customer journey. So now it's your time to understand how I am working on the customer journey and how I can implement these 4 archetypes into my customer journey. Okay, so remember, streamlining is always valid, but also take in consideration these 4 characteristics: predictable, unpredictable, effortful, and effortless. Okay? If you have any questions, you're more than welcome to ask. Again, let's keep the conversation going. You can send an email to my job email, enrico@veravo.com, or add me on LinkedIn. Thank you very much. Again, I'm here for the next couple of hours. Thank you so much.